So I have the Motorola Razr V3. It was released in 2004.
I have the Blackberry Pearl. It was released in 2007. We're going to do a power on test.
The Razr has a 2.2-inch display with a 176 by 220 resolution.
And the Blackberry Pearl has a 2.2-inch screen with a resolution of 240 by 260. So both of these phones prioritize portability. The Pearl actually weighs 96 grams while yours weighs 95 grams. The Pearl is a bit more narrow than yours, but they're about the same thickness.
Mine, completely open, has this really cool, thin, sleek, futuristic design to it. And it feels great in the hand. It doesn't feel like you're holding anything. Which I guess leads us into the keyboards and how they feel, the keys. The keys on mine have this cool metal finish on them.
The buttons on the Pearl are not very clicky at all.
Yeah.
They feel kind of rubberized. And the ones on this one in particular are very dirty.
Yeah.
Because the buttons are white, but they have this brown tint over it.
So over time it just
it just doesn't look that good.
How does it feel to press keys on yours?
It feels like a Blackberry.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel any different.
All of the keys on mine have this really satisfying click to them whenever you press them. Mm-hmm. And they have these ridges where the numbers are at, so you always have a feeling without even looking at it. So mine just has a directional pad and an OK button, but yours has the patented trackball.
Yeah, the trackball.
Yeah.
The trackball is pretty responsive. You can fly through the menus if you want to get to something fast. I imagine if you memorized where everything was, you could navigate this pretty fast.
Yeah. What I really like about the design of this phone is the emphasis on minimalism. All of the buttons, most of them are symbols, and a lot of them have multiple uses depending on where you're navigating on the menu. And all of it just makes sense. None of the buttons feel why is this the exit button?
Oh, yeah.
Just a very smart UI, very snappy UI.
Is that phone snappy? Can you navigate? Because,
navigating menus is snappy, but some of the load times are kind of egregious,
okay.
I would say.
Because I remember, the Razr was always, the cool, flashy phone to have, but it wasn't actually that powerful.
It's not.
This phone is pretty slow, too. It's not. Navigating the menu itself is pretty fast, but whenever you click on something, it has a loading screen.
So as easy as it is to be glowing about this phone, I think my main concern with it is the clamshell design is cool, and it feels really intuitive and fun. And it's really easy to flip, but the screen does bear down on the keys in a way where it leaves a mark, so you'll catch yourself cleaning the screen with your phone.
Oh, yeah.
Every couple of flips, That too, and there's no dust or dirt protection, so I could see, if you're a dirty guy, this phone could.
Dirt getting in there.
Yeah.
I think that's better than having a candy bar style phone where it's exposed to everything.
Yeah.
At all times,
Some idea of protection on the screen.
Yeah. This phone actually feels incredibly cheap, believe it or not.
Yeah, because it's plastic.
Yeah, pretty much the whole thing is plastic. All the chrome on the sides are just chrome-plated plastic. Messaging on this thing is not very fun.
Yeah.
If you see on the keyboard, the keys go down in the middle, kind of like an arrow. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know what they were thinking, but, it's kind of annoying.
So we did do some camera tests. We took pictures in
high light and low light settings,
as well as videos, so we're going to show that now.
The Pearl actually has a bit of chrome on the back next to the camera, and it's meant to be a selfie portrait. So you're able to look into it, see your face, and take the picture.
Yeah.
It's kind of silly, but effective,
I think a phone that we reviewed before, the Gravity, had that, a mirror on the back. So one advantage of your phone over mine is mine doesn't have a headphone jack or an SD card slot.
So mine would be more convenient if you wanted to listen to music on the go or something.
Yeah.
The Blackberry Os is actually pretty intuitive. Whenever you're on the home screen, you see all of the apps that are on the phone. Messaging apps, your calling apps, your camera, everything is right there.
The Motorola OS is what you can expect from any Motorola phone. It's very simple. You have a menu button that brings you into this separate menu. Your home screen is barren. It's just the time and You have a couple of hotkeys to get to your camera and phone book.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
Very traditional,
Yeah.
you know, cell phone.
So we actually did want to test the speakers on our phones, so we did a couple of voice memos. We're going to play those now so you can hear them.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello? Hello? Hello?
So mine is kind of quiet. The mic sounds about the same.
Yeah, the mics sound fine. Your phone doesn't get as loud as mine.
Yeah.
So I guess your speakers is smaller. So both of these phones have a game pre-installed.
Yeah.
Mine has Brick Breaker.
And mine has Bejeweled. So
So
I'm more partial towards Bejeweled. So I'm going to say mine has the better game on it. But
this game's pretty good.
we both enjoy the phones. They both have upsides and downsides.
Yeah, I would have enjoyed this growing up.
I would have loved this growing up. I
Yeah.
wanted a Razr growing up, but I never had one. This is kind of a dream.
Yeah.
And what's funny too is like we were watching commercials and like the retail price point was like $199,
Yeah.
and I got this for like $10 on eBay.
Yeah.
So the future is now. Both of these phones are great, and we're gonna do a power off test.
TV and the sky says,
It's CDI, friends, the next generation CD player that works with your TV.
and you say,
But I have a CD player.
and your mom says,
No, dear. CDI works with your television.